This is actually a surveillance video of McGann going into the salon.
Yeah, to get his hair cut, which it's interesting that he went to get his hair cut during this time. We do know that he was about to start as a teacher at Springdale Schools, so maybe he was getting a haircut before orientation, which I think was today for teachers.
So this is a suspect of what? Oh, it says deadly attack. He killed people and then he went really quietly to the hair salon. Maybe he needed a haircut. Oh, it was for school. So he was going to teach kids and he just killed people. How can you be so calm if you just killed a person or two? I don't know.
Or, you know, like she said, trying to cover his face, maybe a disguise. But this is, yeah, a video of him inside the salon.
What we don't have just yet, and we're working to get right now, is the arrest. Now, you heard the stylist say that he was there 5, maybe 6 or 7 minutes when someone pulled up and said, "Whose car is this?" And we're waiting to get, right now we're working to get video of the actual arrest itself. And you can. Or him in cuffs. Okay, well, we're trying to get the video of him being placed under arrest in handcuffs.
Imagine that you're just starting to cut a person, a normal person, it seems, because he's really chill, he doesn't look strange, and many times people say if they see a strange person crossing each other or a strange person is looking, that they are scared. But I think most of the times you should be afraid of the people that are looking very normal. Many times you hear that on the news, that people of teaching children, of somebody in a bank, or just normal people with normal jobs, with a normal family, had just killed a few people. And they are just the normalest people. Don't be afraid, because these are exceptions. But imagine, as the hairdresser, she's just starting to work, cutting somebody's hair, and there are people busting in her hair salon and arresting, and they tell her that this is a murderer. I don't think you will sleep very good thinking about what could happen.
Also, seeing that video of her in there by herself.
And here's the video of him actually being arrested. And I'm assuming this is state police or Washington County Sheriff's deputies that have come into that salon and then put McGann under arrest.
At least his hair is nice to go to jail.
He'll be taken, you'll see him being taken out. Of course, it doesn't show a lot of emotion here, doesn't show a lot of no resistance at all.
She said in her Facebook post too that, well, as she said in the interview as well, it was just a few minutes in, and when they came in, he seemed to know why they were there. He didn't resist or have any questions for them.
Oh my God, how can you be so calm? You have to have a special kind of person to murder somebody. I always say, if something happens to the world, and I have to start killing animals to eat, I think I'm going to die.
Well, a bad hair day leads to an arrest in Madison, Wisconsin. During the haircut, a customer says that the barber began twisting his ear, accusing him of fidgeting. The 22-year-old customer says that the barber then took it a step further and snipped his ear with scissors before cutting a bald strip down the middle of his head. The barber has been charged for disorderly conduct while armed. Police say he claims it was all an accident.
Well, cutting somebody's ears can be an accident. Twisting his ear, if you say that you have to put your ear down to cut around the ear, that is normal. Maybe he was complaining, "Don't touch my ear," and the barber was losing his temper and said, here we go. I think the barber snapped. You don't want to be around a barber that snaps. You have very sharp scissors. So, okay, a barber with, a problem.
I got the message. I done paid you exactly what you asked for. Let my hair go.
Caught on camera and caught by her hair.
They're pulling so hard that they end up pulling out 2 braids with my real hair attached.
Jessica Odom says she just wanted to feel pampered.
Oh my God, she ripped out big pieces. So 2 braids ripped out of her head. oh my God, what happened?
I would have never expected for it to end the way that it ended.
Odom says she texted the salon owner directly to book her appointment. In the text messages, you can see she asked how much for the service, and the owner responded with $200.
When I arrived, everything was going well. Hospitality was there. It was a nice vibe, nice environment. I got to watching Netflix over there while they was doing my hair. And
if somebody sends me a mail or a text message or WhatsApp or whatever, and they ask me how much is it to a certain service, I can never answer that question right away because I didn't see their hair. How much work is it? What is the history of that work? If it's a client that is knowing in the salon, but then again, they don't ask these questions because they know the price. They always have to come in the salon before I can give an exact price because I have to see your hair. So I never understand why people can say it will cost $200 to do your hair. I guess this will be a case of I will charge you more and the client does not want to pay because you said 200.
She don't want to pay.
She don't want you to pay, sir.
Man, show the money. Show what I paid.
You pay, but we're gonna fix it.
Odom says she pulled out the cash to pay. And that's when she says the owner walked over and said,
you're gonna have to pay me $50 more. Then I tried to make my way to the door. And as I'm making my way to the door, she's like, just give me 30.
Listen, if you say it's 200, it's 200. You don't have to promise anything that you cannot keep. As I said before, it's normal that you cannot say the exact price. But if you call a number, if you say a number, you have to get that number. If you have more work than you thought you had, this is not the client's fault. You said it's $200, so you cannot charge anymore. You said that. Here, the client is right, because you said it. You can never promise a price if you don't know it for sure. So she says, give me 30.
If you can't give me 30, then go sit over there and we'll cut the hair out.
Fearing for her life, Odom says she was locked inside the salon. She says she was tussling with the shop owner and 3 other women while trying to unlock the door.
As soon as I get out of the door, I feel my head jerk back.
They are pulling her hair for $30. Really?
And when I turned, I see 3 women pulling my hair. So now we're playing tug of war with my head.
After the women were pulling on her hair for at least 30 to 40 minutes, Odom says the police finally showed up.
30 or 40 minutes, the police showed up. That's late.
I don't wish jail on anyone, but in this situation, I mean, I didn't do anything. I honestly just wanted my hair done, and I would like to see them pay for what they did to me.
Man, let me go. No, I did, bro. Let me go.
You're not leaving. We're gonna fix it.
Nah, you ain't doing nothing. Let me go.
You're not leaving.
Fix it? What are you going to fix? Cutting off $30 of hair? Well, you pulled out $30 of hair. Well, I think it's more damage than $30.
When you see it, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wait, you just don't know what's going to happen next because I don't know what her intent is at this point.
That was Conchata Singleton's reaction after seeing video of an altercation involving her pregnant daughter, 11-year-old granddaughter, and a hairstylist.
What's happening here? These scissors are very sharp. Be careful. Don't play with that.
And it all started over a $25 late fee.
My daughter said, well, your grace period states that I'm late after 10 minutes. I was here at 5:10.
If you are 10 minutes too late, you have to pay. Listen, for all the people out there, I know there are clients that say, it's just 10 minutes. It's really, really annoying if you are 10 minutes too late. I know there can be trafficking. Our clients are booked really strict. We cannot lose any 10 minutes of work. Otherwise, we have to charge more. That's normal. If you want to have some extra time to be sure that we have the right time, we have to charge more. The price is not determined by the products. It's a labor. It's you pay for the time that you have, that you are spending in the salon. So if I book 30 minutes for your hair, 30 minutes to cut your hair, I need that 30 minutes. I need that. So if you are 10 minutes too late, I only have 20 minutes. If I take 30 minutes, the next client and the client after that and all the clients that coming after you has to wait 10 minutes. I don't want that, because I will have maybe 10 clients that are mad at me because they have an appointment and they have to wait 10 minutes. You don't care because you are out of the salon. It's not your problem, but I have to rush, and I don't want to rush. I want to give every client a good haircut. Do I have to play with my time to make sure that if this happens, I protect my next clients? Then I have to charge more. So I understand this. If you are 10 minutes too late, you have to pay a fee. If my clients are 15 minutes too late, I don't do their hair anymore. And I know this sounds really strong and harsh, and there are people are going to say in the comments, if you do that with me, I will not come anymore. I'm sorry, but this is our policy. I promise every client, if they come in the salon, if they have an appointment at 10, they will be treated at 10. 5 minutes, I can take that, but not 15. I'm really strict at that, and I'm sorry for all the people that are offended by that. But I kind of understand these extra charge.
So the pair refused to pay the extra fee, and they began arguing back and forth.
You can see her pick the scissors up, and she just, as if to proceed to cut my granddaughter's style out. But my daughter had already paid for that style. She was inquiring about the $25 late fee.
Because she's not going to pay the extra, the hairdresser is threatening to cut more or something? That's also not a solution. Don't argue, don't lose your temper. But if they don't want to pay, I would say, if you don't want to pay, no problem, I will do your hair, but next time you cannot have an appointment anymore. These are the rules. If you don't want to follow the rules, but getting an argument with like this, with a scissor that is really sharp, no.
The video shows the mom trying to stop the stylist from taking back the braids, injuring herself in the process.
And what they told me was that there was no intent, that she wasn't trying to cut my daughter's hand. My issue is once she picked the scissors up, she became a threat.
Don't play with these scissors. Really sharp. First of all, I don't understand why the hairdresser want to cut a piece of that hair. Just because she's not going to pay. The daughter cannot be punished by cutting a piece of her hair because you have an argument with the mother. How traumatizing is that for that girl?
She said her granddaughter is traumatized and she wants criminal charges filed against the stylist.
And when you get fresh braids, it's even, that hurts. And as she's pulling, it wasn't a light pull, it was pulling. Because you can see if you watch the video, her body is like literally hanging back. She's pulling her.
So she put the braids in there, and because she didn't want to pay the extra, you're going to cut them off? There are such strange people in the world. I don't understand.
If you're going to commit a crime, wait until your haircut is finished.
A Connecticut man didn't heed that advice, and now his mugshot has captured the nation's attention. Take a look at this. Investigators say David Davis was in the middle of a haircut when he got into a scuffle with another guy. Now the charges are serious. Police say Davis cut the guy with the scissors. But this mugshot, well, it's just priceless.
You know what he's saying? He's saying, what are you looking at?
So in the middle of his haircut, he starts arguing with somebody else. He's arrested, and now the half of his hair is cut or braided or whatever it is. This is really funny. Oh my God, there are some crazy people out there. Oh my God, oh my God. This was a different kind of video. Did you like it? Put it in the comments and maybe I will create more. All I'm going to say today, tchaukas.